do I change my perspective on life so that I can have a life that I want to live? Baby, these are questions that you can start exploring. These are ways you can open yourself up. And what if you thought a new way? What if you changed the thoughts you had? What if when you approached something, you said, I can? What if every single time you did something hard, you said, this is good, this is for me, I'm gonna grow on the other side? Hi, my loves. My name is Areania, and I am here to share with you my perspective from my journey in hopes that it helps you on yours. Hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe to this beautiful connected family, hit that bell notification so you know when I drop my next gem, because I'm dropping them, baby. And last but not least, share this with someone. Let's get back to this video. What if you just kept pushing yourself and kept seeing new parts of yourself? What if you questioned, like, what's inside of me? What's the most I can become? How far can I push myself? What if you unpackaged those emotions that are so heavy? What if you did things that truly made you uncomfortable, knowing that you want to be the best version of yourself? What if you asked yourself, how can I get 1% better every day? Because I mean, I owe myself at least 1% a day. That's it. What if everything you did in life, you said, I want to grow from here. I want to be more. How do I do that? What if you woke up and said, God, how do I become the happiest version of myself ever? What if every single thought that came your way, you found a way to make it work for you, to make it align with your highest version? What if anything that came your way in life, you shifted whatever it was and made a choice from your highest version? What if you just kept moving through life and only making choices that were in alignment with the highest version of yourself? What if you thought so big that it scared you? What if you asked for something and you're like, how can I ask even grander? What if you move through life asking, how can I serve God? What if you just move through this life with purpose? What if every choice you made was for the greater good? What if every single thing you did felt good to you, felt good to your soul, made you happy, made you feel full? What does it feel like to be whole? What does it feel like to be full? And if you're not, God, how do I get there? What if you just asked yourself these questions every day? God, what would make me the most blissful person on earth? How can I move through this life in ease? What vibration do I need to be in to align with the happiest, most joyous, most blissful version of myself? What do I really want in life? What does a free life for me look like? How can I be the happiest I've ever been, the healthiest I've ever been, the wisest I've ever been, the most connected to life I've ever been, the most love I've ever been? How do I do that? How do I make that happen? How do I change my perspective on life so that I can have a life that I want to live? Baby, these are questions that you can start exploring. These are ways you can open yourself up and start changing your reality. Slow this video down, pause it after every question, and truly think about these things. Truly ask yourself these questions. There is something, baby, so beautiful and so deep inside of you that just wants to explore. It wants to create. Your inner child wants to explore this world. Baby, life is our playground. Earth is our playground. We can do whatever we want on here. How creative were we as kids? We could have a box And we could have the most fun with that box ever because our imaginations were beautifully wild. And then you get put into the world, and then life starts getting serious, and you start believing that you can't believe in things that are bigger than you. You can't imagine anymore. Open yourself up and ask yourself these questions. When you wake up first thing in the morning, ask yourself these questions on repeat. 3 of them, 2 of them, even if you just do 1 of them. Just ask yourself, like, what would make me the happiest person alive? What does a fulfilling life feels like? Or whatever question you want to answer, baby. Let me know in the comments below what question you chose or questions. And you don't have to tell me the answers, but if you want to, feel free to let me know. I love you guys so much. And I know this video will find all the beautiful souls it needs to find. I'll talk to you very soon.